Hello again in this instalment of Spiritual Wisdom. I'm grateful to all of you who follow me here, and I've just been checked all 52 of you, so I'm grateful to have this little community here on YouTube. And if you're new here and you're watching, my name is Nicholas, and on my channel I talk about witchcraft, Wicca, paganism, self-love, and all matter of philosophical and spiritual topics. So if you're interested in those types of things, please subscribe. Click the bell icon to be notified each time I post a new video. And if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Now, today I'm going to talk about the lessons that self-love gives us. So I've got my beautiful notebook here and I've just been writing down some bullet points to go over. Now, self-love teaches us so many things, and it does teach us a lot and it opens many doors for us, but the first part of self-love is getting to know yourself. So the first lesson self-love teaches you is to know yourself. And that's what, in order to love ourselves, we've got to give ourselves permission to love ourselves. But it's also about getting to know ourselves. It's about getting to know what our strengths are and embracing and celebrating our strengths. It's about getting to know what our flaws and weaknesses are, but being kind to ourselves, understanding what we've got flaws and weaknesses, but still loving ourselves, flaws and all. Just like in our life, we've got family members, we've got friends, we know they've got flaws and weaknesses, but we still love them. And it's being that way with yourself. It's also knowing what you like, what you dislike, what type of personality you've got. And there's so many parts of us, you're not going to know you're not going to know every aspect of yourself overnight. That's why self-love is a journey. It's really about getting to know yourself, and you're going to know a lot about yourself over time. The second thing self-love teaches us is to accept ourselves. I am, like for me, for example, I am what I am, and I can't change that. And none of us can, and we're not meant to change it. We are, our face is the way it is for a reason, our eyes are the way they are. And a lot of us there's nothing wrong with our appearance. A lot of us, there's nothing wrong with the way we look or our appearance, because we're not born feeling insecure. It's just society teaches us what we should feel insecure about. But self-love teaches you to, once you know yourself and you know what type of person you are, it's about accepting that person you are. So that's the second thing self-love teaches us. The third thing that self-love teaches us is look after ourselves. Now, yes, it's good to get maybe a face mask or go a spa day, but looking after yourself is more than just a face mask. It's more than just a nice bath. There's lots of ways we can look after ourselves, but looking after ourselves is looking after our mind, looking after the physical body. Eat well, exercise, make sure if we're good here, and then we look after the physical body, we feel emotionally good. So it's making sure we check in with ourselves daily, that we're in a good place mentally, emotionally and physically. And then if we're good mentally, emotionally, physically, we'll be in a good place spiritually. So it's taking that balance, mind, body, soul balance, and really looking after ourselves and checking in with ourselves on a daily basis, because self-love is a constant journey and we'll be working on it throughout our lifetime. And then the fourth thing that self-love teaches us is to do what makes you happy. So when you love someone, you want to make them happy. You want to make that individual happy. So when learning to love yourself, it's about making you happy. And that doesn't mean that you disregard other people's feelings. But a lot of the things that make us happy don't hurt anyone else. For example, I love walking in nature. Does that hurt anyone? No. And some people are afraid to do what makes them happy because they think maybe I'm being selfish here, or maybe if I do what makes me happy, I'm going to hurt someone. But when you learn to love yourself, you understand you're doing what's good for you and you're doing what makes you happy. Be that going to the gym, be that going a walk in nature. Whatever that is, be that painting, drawing, it's doing what makes you happy. And what makes you happy for the most part is not going to hurt anyone else. So it's doing what makes you happy. lesson 5, what self-love teaches us, is to protect yourself and your energy. Because when you love yourself, when you love someone, for example, if you love someone, like if you're a parent or guardian watching this, or you know, you've got people in your life you love and care about, you want to protect them, you want to keep them safe. So learn to love yourself is doing the same thing. It's keeping you safe, it's keeping you protected. What are the ways we can protect ourselves? We can do this by creating strong boundaries, letting certain people in our life know what we're comfortable with and we're not comfortable with. And if they disrespect our boundaries, then tell that individual goodbye. Because there's a difference between someone disrespecting you without realising it, but if you've made it clear to friends, family, what your boundaries are, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, you know, and they disrespect your boundaries, then you have to let go of that person or create a strong distance between them. And also learning to say no is a great way to protect your energy, because a lot of us, like from my experience, there was a lot of things I didn't agree with, like, because when I was in certain groups or friend groups, there were certain things I didn't agree with, or certain things I wanted to say, no, I don't want to do that, or I'm not comfortable with that. But I would go along with it to please that person, because I did have that problem where I wanted to get on with everyone, where I was a people pleaser. So when you learn to love yourself, you learn to stop pleasing everyone. You also learn you can't please everyone and not everyone's going to like you. You learn that as well. But learning to protect your energy is so important. Lesson number 6 is what you are complete. And a lot of us, we are complete, but we feel because we don't look, we look at life as a competition, when life is not a competition, it's a journey. We look at, oh, I wish I had a house like that, or I wish I looked like that, because or we wish somebody liked us that much, or you know, we think because we feel we need a certain amount of money, we feel we need certain stuff, we feel we need certain material things, and we feel we need things outside of us. But when you learn to love yourself, you realise everything you need is in your mind and heart, and that you are complete as an individual. You don't need anything outside of you. And this is where self-love, it is a philosophy and an idea, but this is where spirituality and self-love can go together very harmoniously, because spiritually, we are complete. Our soul is complete. It's just in this life, we pick up a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative thoughts, and because of the world we live in, because we've not got X, Y, and Z, we feel incomplete, but we are complete. And self-love is sort of taking your power back and realising, well, you are complete, you are good enough. Lesson number 7 is to show up for yourself. Now, showing up for yourself means what you do, it matters to you. You do, yes, you may help people because you want to help people. You do what you love and enjoy. But showing up for yourself is like going a walk in nature, or going to the gym, eating healthily, doing what's good for you, and showing up for maybe the people or the things that matter to you in life. So that's what self-love teaches you, because when you love someone, you're going to show up for them. You're going to help them. You're going to support them in the best way you can. So when you learn to love yourself, it's about showing up for yourself. It's like doing what you love, doing what you enjoy, doing what brings you comfort. And then number 8, then do what makes you feel good. That is the second thing that self-love is going to, what makes you feel good. What makes you feel alive in your mind, in your heart and soul. So it's about doing things that make you feel good as an individual. Number 9. So with number 9, it goes over like number 1 again. Because when you learn to love when you know yourself, it's about finding out what your beliefs and values are. And once you know what you believe as an individual, right, the whole world doesn't have to believe what you believe in. The whole world doesn't have to agree with you. And I feel when you learn to love yourself, you sort of learn the art of agree to disagree. But number 9 is honouring your beliefs and values. And that just means what you honour, like what matters to you, what do you believe, It's honouring, respecting what you believe in and what you value in life. So self-love is going to teach you that as well, to honour your beliefs and values. Number 10 is don't waste your energy. I've wrote here, and don't waste your time or energy. So in life, time is always going, but right now, this is the present moment. I'm sitting here talking to all of you who follow me here. That is the present moment. That's what I'm doing with my time. I'm sharing my knowledge and wisdom with you, and that's not a waste of time. But when ways we waste our energy is when we compare ourselves to other people. When we think, oh, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I had this amount of people, or I wish this. So that's a waste of your energy, because you're unique. There's no one else on this earth like you, and there never will be another person like you. So learning not to compare yourself to others, and I feel comparison comes from like jealousy as well. So wasting your time in anger, jealousy or comparison, just a waste of your time. Also, I feel caring what other people think of you is a waste of your time, because I know as I sit here right now, people have got lots of different thoughts about me. Lots of different thoughts. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. But it's none of my business. It's none of my business, because if I was to spend my time focusing on what everyone else was thinking about me, I would never get anything done. And I used to care what other people think, but now I don't care what other people think. And that doesn't mean you don't value the opinion of other people, because some people say things and I agree with them, or I've got a similar opinion. It just means you don't let the opinions of others, rather positive and negative, sway you either way. Because when you know yourself, you know who you are. No one else knows you the way you know yourself. And then it's about accepting yourself. It's a waste of time to care what everyone else thinks about you, because you could go, that's like trying to please everyone again, where, oh, what if I say this or I do this, that person's not going to like it. And I guarantee you, you could be the kindest, most compassionate person in the world, and somebody is not going to like you, or they're going to say something negative about you to upset you. So don't waste your energy caring what other people think of you. Don't waste your energy or time trying to be something you're not. Always be yourself. And when you learn to love yourself, you're going to stop wasting your energy, because you're going to realise your time and your energy are so important. The 11th lesson which self-love teaches us, but it is very difficult, but it is so important, is to let go of negative things. So letting go is about letting go of negative people that are not good for you. It's about letting go of toxic friends, fake friends, people that have not really got your back. It's about letting go of toxic partners. And a lot of people, because they don't love themselves, they settle for less than they deserve. And they settle for toxic and negative partners. So it's letting go of things that are not good for you. It's letting go of addictions, bad habits. It's about letting go of toxic and negative people. Anything that's not good for you and anything that's bad or negative, it's about letting go of it. And I feel number 12, I've not wrote it down, but as an extra tip, it's about another lesson that self-love is going to teach you. So we've got is to stop settling for less than you deserve. Well, you deserve respect. You deserve to be treated with respect. Respect is earned, but we all deserve to be sort of treated with respect or kindness, So it's earned respect, but at the end of the day, we all deserve to sort of be treated with kindness, respect, and compassion. Especially if we're being given it out and we're a good person, we're giving good energy out. 9 times out of 10 we will get that energy back, but sometimes you can be a good person. It's just you're giving your time and energy to the wrong people, and that's why you're giving it to people that don't deserve it. So when you learn to love yourself, you're going to learn not to settle for less than you deserve. Well, if you're in a relationship with someone, that person should be the best partner for you, but they should be right for you, and you should feel comfortable with them as well. But if you've got friends, you should feel that those friends have got your back and that you can trust and confide in them. So these are a few of the lessons. I would say 11 lessons which self-love teaches you, and I've added an extra 12. Stop settling for less than you deserve. So when you learn to love yourself, it's a journey. This isn't going to happen overnight. These tips and things, you're going to have to work on them. But self-love teaches you all these things. It teaches you all that. And a big part of self-love is really about knowing yourself and accepting yourself. But not only is self-love going to teach you that, to know yourself and accept yourself, it's going to teach you lots of things. And self-love is going to open lots of doors for you. And it's going to help you become the best version of you and create a life what you really deserve. And it's not easy to love yourself. Therefore, anything that's difficult or challenging to do, anything which gets you out of your comfort zone, is going to change your life for the better. As always, giving you the sage. Sage is a plant of wisdom, and in a lot of India and other countries, the wise people are called sages. So as always, giving you the sage, giving you the knowledge and wisdom in this video. As always, thank you for watching and great for your support. Stay safe, stay witchy, stay magical, and stay wise. Till next time, may meet, may part again. Blessed be.